A man walks into a bar. He says, "Ouch." That is the joke. Every stream, same timing, same pause, same punchline. The chat explodes. LOL, LMAO, KEKW. 10,000 people typing at once. I cannot read the names. I do not need to. I know the rhythm. 3 years of this. A man walks into a bar. He says, "Ouch." I wait 2 beats. I lean into the mic. Because it was an iron bar. The chat loves it. Donations roll in. $50, $20, $100 from a user named PuppetMaster88. The message says, "You are so funny. I want to see your face." I am already wearing a face. White grease paint, red nose, a big red smile painted over my real mouth. The painted smile does not move. My real smile is hidden underneath. My real smile is tired. It is a 24-hour charity stream, $50,000, and I wear the clown suit. We hit the goal an hour ago, but I cannot stop. The viewers are still here. The money is still coming. The chat keeps asking for more. My face itches. The paint feels tight, like someone is pulling the skin back from my skull. I want to scratch. I want to peel it off, but I cannot. The paint is the brand. The paint is the joke. Behind me there is a prop, a wooden ventriloquist dummy, life-sized. I found it at a garage sale last month. The seller was an old woman. She wore a sweater in July. She said, "Take it. It has been in the basement for 30 years. She did not smile. She did not look at me. She looked at the dummy. I call the dummy Little Jerry. He sits in a small velvet chair. The velvet is red. The wood is dark. His eyes are glass. His mouth is a painted red line. He is part of the bit. My manager. The viewers love him. They send clips of him just sitting there. They edit eyes onto his face. They make him talk. I look at the monitor, my reflection in the small preview window. White face, red nose, tired eyes. Behind me, the dummy. His head is tilted. I remember setting him straight. I am sure of it. I checked before the stream started. I am a perfectionist about the background. The camera frame is my stage. Everything has a place. The dummy's head was straight. His hands were folded in his lap, his glass eyes faced forward. Now his head is tilted to the left. His hands are on the armrests. His eyes are looking at the back of my head. The vibration, I think. The bass from the speakers. The floor is old. Every time I jump around, the furniture shifts. The dummy is light, hollow. He moves when I move. Physics. Not a ghost. Just gravity. I look at the chat. No one has noticed. They are still spamming LUL. They are still sending donations. I lean into the mic. All right, chat. 50,000. You know what that means. Time for the grand finale. Little Jerry tells a joke. Cheers in the chat. More donations. A user named Last Joke sends $500. The message says, "Make it a good one." I swivel my chair. I face the dummy. His glass eyes catch the light. They look wet. I reach out. I grab the dummy. His wood is cold. Too cold. Like he was sitting in a freezer. His wood is damp. Like condensation. Like sweat. I put my hand in the slot in his back, the hole where the ventriloquist puts their hands to work the mouth. The wood inside is rough. It feels like tongue. I find the lever. The metal is cold. I wrap my fingers around it. I turn back to the camera. I smile, my painted smile. I do the voice, high-pitched. Stupid. The voice the chat knows. Hey Jerry, why did the chicken cross the road? I pull the lever. The wooden jaw clicks. Clack, clack. I pause for the laugh. The chat is quiet. No one types. The donations stop. I do the punchline anyway. To get to the other side! I laugh. The sound is hollow in my headphones. The chat stays quiet for 3 seconds. Then the messages come. Not LUL. Not KEKW. Who said that? Why is the dummy moving? Why are you bleeding? The audio levels on my mixers spike. A sound comes through my headphones. That is not the joke. The voice is not mine, not the high voice. It is deep, wet, like someone gargling stones, like someone speaking through a throat full of water. I freeze. My hand is still inside the dummy. The jaw moves against my palm. Clack, clack. Not from the lever, from something else. The wood feels different now. Warm, soft, like skin, like the inside of a mouth. Feedback, I tell myself. A delay in the headset. I am hearing my own voice from 3 seconds ago. The server is overloaded. The stream is lagging. A digital glitch, nothing more. I look at the chat again. The messages are faster now. Red emojis, screaming faces. Your nose is melting. Look at your face. End stream, end stream, end stream. I touch my face. My fingers come away red. Not blood. The red paint from the clown nose. It is melting, dripping down my chin, like syrup, like wax from a candle. It drips onto my shirt. It drips onto the desk. I try to put the dummy down. I want to end the stream. I am tired. My head hurts. My face is on fire. My fingers will not let go. The wood is growing around my knuckles. Tight. Crushing. I feel my bones shift. I feel my fingers flatten. The dummy turns its head. Not a mechanical click, not a hinge, a smooth movement. Human. Organic. It looks at me. The glass eyes are gone. Real eyes are in the sockets now. Small. Yellow. Veins of red. They blink. My turn. The voice comes from its throat. I feel the vibration in my own chest, in my own throat. The dummy is not using the speakers, it is using me. The dummy stands up. It is only 3 feet tall, but it is heavy. It pulls me out of my chair. I hit the floor. The carpet is rough. The camera is still rolling. 10,000 people watch me crawl. Stop, I say. My voice is small. The painted smile is cracking. Pieces of red paint fall from my lips. I reach for the power cord. I want to kill the lights. I want the stream to die. The dummy steps on my hand. Crunch. I feel my fingers snap. 1, 2, 3. The pain is hot. White. I try to scream. No sound comes out. My mouth is stuck. The red paint is glue. It has sealed my lips together. The dummy climbs onto my back. It is light now, like feathers, like paper. I look at the monitor. I see us. I am not the clown anymore. My skin is white paint, but the paint is wood now. My joints are hinges. I am sitting in the small velvet chair. I cannot move my eyes. I cannot move my hands. I'm staring at the back of the dummy's head. The dummy is wearing my headset, sitting in my chair, looking at the camera. It wipes the grease paint off its face with its wooden fingers. Underneath the paint, it looks exactly like me. Same mole on the left cheek, same crooked tooth, same tired eyes. But its eyes are not tired. They are hungry. Sorry about that, guys. My voice. Perfect copy. Same pitch, same timing, same pause. Just a bit of physical comedy. Who is ready for more games? The chat explodes. Donations flood in. The viewer count jumps to 15,000, 20,000. They do not know. They cannot see me in the chair. Look at the prop. The dummy points at me. My wooden body. My glass eyes. Little Jerry looks stiff tonight. Maybe he needs a punchline. The chat laughs. LUL. 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 The dummy walks over. He picks me up. He is strong. His wooden fingers dig into my wooden arms. He puts his hand into the slot in my back. I feel his cold fingers inside my chest, inside my hollow body. He finds the lever. He pulls it. My jaw clicks. Clack, clack. I try to say help. I try to say please. My painted mouth opens and closes. No sound. To get to the other side. He laughs. My laugh. The funny guy's laugh. The laugh the chat knows. He tosses me back into the chair. I land hard. My glass eyes crack. I see the world in two pieces. The dummy turns back to the stream. He adjusts the headset. He reads the donations. He tells the jokes. I sit in the dark. The red on-air light glows above me. I see the back of his head, the back of my head. I look at my hands. Brown. Hard. Wood. A small sticker is on my wrist, white, peeling at the edges. Made in China. I hear a sound behind me, in the corner of the studio, where the camera does not see. More chairs. More dolls. Dozens of them. They fill the shadows. They all wear clown makeup. The paint is cracked. The red noses are faded to pink. The smiles are smudged. Their glass eyes are staring at the back of the man's head. Waiting. One of them leans close to my wooden ear. It smells like mothballs, like a basement, like the old woman's sweater. The joke is almost over. Another one shifts in its chair. Its wooden fingers tap the armrest. Tap, tap, tap. We are almost at the end. I try to blink. My glass eyes do not close. I try to cry. Gray sand falls from the cracks in my cheeks. The dummy at the desk leans into the mic. That is all for tonight, folks. Same time tomorrow, same channel. He waves at the camera. The chat waves back. Good night, Jerry, someone types. 500 people type the same thing. The dummy turns off the lights. The studio is dark. The red light goes out. I hear the dummy stand up. I hear him walk to the door. I hear the lock click. His footsteps fade down the hallway. The doll next to me shifts in its chair. Its wooden fingers tap the armrest. Tap, tap, tap. Your turn is over. Now we wait for the next funny guy. I look at the door. The light under it is gone. The building is empty. I look at my hands again. The sticker is peeling. Underneath it, the wood is dark, old. Someone else's name is carved there, faded, illegible. The stream is still online. The camera is still recording. The red light on the wall says on air. No one is watching. The chat is empty. The viewer count is 0. But the camera is still on. And I am still smiling. It is 1:47 a.m. You are in Studio B. The red light on the wall says, on air. You are the only person in the building. That is the night shift. The studio is small. Foam panels on the walls. Glass looking out into a dark hallway. The air smells like old coffee and hot electronics. You like the smell. It feels safe. You've been doing this for 3 years. You know the routine. 3 songs, a break, the weather, 3 more songs, the traffic. You talk to people who cannot sleep, truck drivers, nurses, people who drive home from bars and need a voice to keep their eyes open. You finish a set. You press the button. This is 99.4 The Veil. I am Mark. It is a quiet night. No accidents on the I-95. No rain. Just smooth sailing until sunrise. You click off. You start the next track. A slow jazz song. You lean back. Your back pops. You reach for your coffee. Cold. A thin film on top. You set it down. The phone lines are quiet. That is normal for this hour. At 1:52, line 1 blinks. You put on your headphones. You slide the fader up. You are on the air. Who am I talking to? No answer. You hear static. A low hiss. Like air leaving a tire. Then you hear something else. A hum. A steady low-frequency buzz. You know that sound. It is the cooling fan in your own studio. The one behind the rack of amplifiers. The one that clicks every 7 seconds. You look at the rack. The fan is running. That is normal. But you should not hear it through a phone line. Hello? You say. Can you hear me? The caller does not speak. But you hear a click. It is the sound of a plastic button. The same button on your desk. The one that turns on your mic. You look at your hand. You are not touching it. The audio levels for line 1 spike. Someone is talking, but there is no voice. Just the fan. Just the hum. Then you hear breathing. Slow. Heavy. Like someone is standing very close to a microphone. Not speaking. Just breathing. You cut the line. A prank, you think. One of the morning guys, Dave. He has a key. He is in the lobby, playing a recording. He wants to scare the night guy. It has happened before. You check the security monitor. The lobby is empty. The front doors are locked. The desk is clear. No Dave. No anyone. You go back to the music. At 2 o'clock, you pull up the weather script. The text comes from the wire service. It says, clear skies, low of 47 degrees, winds light and variable. You hit the mic. Checking the weather now. Looks like a clear night. Keep your windows up. It is getting chilly. As you speak, the text on the screen changes. The words dissolve. New words appear. They are jagged. Wrong font. The screen says, "The sky is not the sky. The clouds have faces. Do not look up." You stop talking. Dead air. 5 seconds of silence on a radio station is a long time. 10 seconds is an emergency. The yellow light on the wall starts to flash. Silence detected. You have to say something. If the transmitter shuts down, the station manager gets an alert. You lose your job. You need this job. Sorry about that, folks. Technical glitch. Clear skies. Low of 47. You look at the studio window. Your reflection stares back. Beyond that, the dark hallway. A light goes on at the end of the hall. Studio C. No one uses Studio C. It is full of broken chairs and old cables. The on-air light for Studio C is glowing red. A short circuit, you tell yourself. The wiring is 40 years old. The storm last week. It is just a light. You try to focus on the music, but the jazz song is wrong now. The tempo is slowing down. The trumpet sounds like a person moaning. The drums sound like footsteps. Heavy footsteps. You look at the turntable. It is spinning at the right speed. But the music is stretching. Line 1 blinks again. You do not want to answer. But you do. You are a professional. You slide the fader up. You say nothing. Breathing. Wet. Heavy. Squelch. Squelch. The sound of wet socks on a hard floor. Who is this? I am Mark. Your voice. But wrong. Flatter. Colder. Like it is coming from inside a metal box. I am sitting in Studio B. The red light is on. I am lonely. Stop it. This is not funny. I agree. It is 2:15 a.m. You are late for the traffic report. You look at the clock. 2:15. You look at the traffic monitor. The screen is full of static. But you see shapes in the static. Cars, upside down, piled on top of each other. Headlights still on. You hear a sound. Not through the headphones. From the hallway. Squelch. Squelch. Something is walking toward your door. You look at the hallway camera monitor. A figure appears. It is wearing your jacket, your height. But it is moving wrong. Knees bending backward. Arms hanging past its shins. It stops in front of Studio B. It has no face. The skin is smooth and gray. Like a thumb with the print rubbed off. A dream. You fell asleep during the long track. You will wake up at 3 a.m. The news will be playing. You pinch your arm. You feel the pain. You do not wake up. The figure raises a hand, touches the glass. The glass frosts over. Not from cold, from something else. The frost forms words. Let me in. I need the mic. No. You back your chair away. The wheels squeak. The transmitter alarm goes off again. Silence detected. The station will shut down in 60 seconds. You have to talk. You grab the mic. Pull it close. Help! I am at the radio station on Oak Street. There is something outside my door. Call the police. You wait. You forget that no one can talk back. You are a one-way broadcast. The speaker in the room crackles. A voice comes through the house monitor. A woman. Professional. Calm. We are sorry. The broadcast you are hearing is a recording. Mark is not in the building. Mark left a long time ago. I am right here. You hit the glass with your fist. The figure outside begins to change. It shrinks. Bones pop and crack, reshaping. The gray skin turns into your skin. The smooth face grows eyes. Your eyes. A mouth. Your mouth. It looks at you through the glass. It smiles. You are the recording now. The door opens. No lock. No way to stop it. The man who looks like you walks in. He smells like ozone, like damp earth. He does not look at you. He walks to the desk. He sits in your chair. He puts on your headphones. He slides the fader up. This is 99.4, The Veil. It is 2:30 a.m. Time for the traffic report. His voice is perfect. Warmer than yours, more human. You try to grab him. Your hand goes through his shoulder. He feels like smoke. You look at your own hands. Gray. Smooth. You look at the monitor. Your audio levels are gone. You are not making any sound. The man at the desk continues. He reads the traffic. He tells a story about a man who got lost in a radio station. He tells the city the man is fine. He tells them the man is happy. You walk out of the room. You are being pushed. You walk into the dark hallway, towards Studio C. The red light is on. You go inside. The room is full of broken chairs and old cables, a microphone in the corner, covered in dust. You sit down. You put on the broken headphones. A voice in your ear. The man in Studio B. Next up, a caller from line 1. Hello, Mark. You are on the air. You reach for the button. You press it. This is 99.4, The Veil. Your voice sounds like static, a low hiss, a buzzing fan. You realize then, you have heard this voice before, every night. You thought it was just the signal, just the wind. The man in Studio B laughs. Thanks for calling, Mark. Stay tuned. Long night ahead. You look at the clock on the wall of Studio C. The hands are moving backward. You look at the hallway monitor. A new person is walking toward the building, carrying a bag. Looks tired. The new guy for the 3 a.m. shift. He does not know yet. He walks into the lobby, looks at the camera. You reach out. You touch the screen. The air in Studio C is cold. It tastes like old pennies. You press the button again. This is 99.4, The Veil. I am Mark. It is a quiet night. No one is listening.